Hi everyone. So I'm doing a rather awkward voiceover right now. Originally, I wanted to share an overview of what my shelf displays look like from a distance. The footage for that didn't turn out so great, so I just left it as a thumbnail if you want to see what my shelves look like in its entirety. But for now, I'm going to just go through what my shelves look like up close so you can see how I have things arranged at the moment. I'm starting with my 2 p.m. shelf. Okay, so starting from the top of my 2 p.m. shelf, I have a few of their LP-sized Japanese singles, as well as the vinyl LP for their Gentleman's Game Korean album. And then when we move down to this first tier, I have a lot of fan site things in the left shelf towards the back, but then I also have some of their early Korean things nestled with my baby ZooPM figures. And then towards the right are their other Korean full-length albums, all kind of wedged in there, and you can see from the single how I have things situated at the moment. And then below that I have mostly their solo things. So in the left unit, I have a lot of their Korean solo things. I have Junho's one signed album displayed that I got off of M-Wave, as well as some Junkei signed albums. Towards the back are, again, some fan site DVDs that I like to have on display, and then I have an OCAT and some Junho fans there. And on this right side is where I store most of my box sets. And then I also have Wooyoung signed Rose Korean single there. Now this is where things start to get a little bit more crowded. On the left side, I have all of their DVDs from their solo concerts, as well as a Junkei special album. And then on the right side, I have most of their Japanese discography, as well as their latest 6 Higher Days Blu-ray. And then in the back, I also have Chansung's Traveling Alone photo book. They're really big. Traveling Alone photo books were a pain to figure out how to store, so I kind of just wedged them in the back there. But I am missing a few things on here. I don't have all the Galaxy unit versions or all the Promise member single digipacks on display. Those are still tucked away in storage, and I need to ship those out next time I'm back in California. But this is how this shelf is looking. And then also I have the original ZooPM figurines that they sold at their Japanese concerts. So I just need a pancake and a koala coon to complete that set. And now on this lower shelf is where I store most of my photo books and also my Korean DVDs. And they're all kind of just arranged there by size mostly. And these are really deep shelves, so I was able to double stack things in this way. I have their Japanese Blu-rays and DVDs all here, as well as some more Japanese solo albums and some fan site photo books. And now on the lowest tier shelf is where I store most of my Actor PM things. So I have a lot of DVDs and OSTs and some other drama-related photo books. This is also double stacked, and you can't really see where I have most of my pamphlets hidden in the back there. And then I also have my modem there, if you see something blinking. That's kind of how I had to situate this in my apartment. But yes, this is my entire 2 p.m. dedicated shelf unit. And I do have more 2 p.m. things scattered around my apartment, and some larger photo books tucked in another location that I'll go to after visiting my other shelf. So now we're here on my other shelf unit. So I have a lot of my other top groups displayed on the shelf. I am missing quite a few things that I still have tucked away in storage, and I haven't shipped out to the state yet, but I probably will do that next month. So when I have my next shelf update, you'll see this filled out a lot more. But at the top here, we have Wooyoung's solo LPs from his various Japanese projects. And then for the first level of the shelf are my favorite girl groups and solo artists. So this is where I have my AOA collection and Wonder Girls collection. A lot of my Wonder Girls things, especially from their older projects, are missing, but I will have those items out here soon. And then for this unit, I mostly have the Wonder Girls solo albums for now. I do plan on putting Chunga's solo albums here too, so it's going to be more of a designated female solo artist unit. And now for this next shelf, I'm sort of debating how I want to set this up actually. So on the left side I have mostly my FT Island and FNC Kingdom DVDs, along with a signed Hongi solo. And then on the right side I have my Dreamcatcher collection, though again I don't have all their albums here. I'll need to mail those out next time I'm back home. And I also have some Bandmade albums, who are my favorite Japanese rock group. And I'm slowly adding to their collection. They have a new album coming out in December, so I have that pre-ordered. But there's a lot of room here to grow. So I'm sure Dreamcatcher will continue putting out a lot of albums with multiple versions. So this will probably be enough space for now for that to expand, along with Bandmade's things, and that I need to catch up on. And then below that is where I keep most of my FT Island albums. I again don't have all their things with me at the moment, so you probably will notice a lot of holes here. But this is how I want to set it up, and I'm not really sure once I have all of my FT Island collection with me how I'm going to arrange everything nicely. But this is how it looks at the moment. And then to the right of that is where I've been keeping my TVXQ DVDs. And then here I have my Name and TVXQ collections. Sorry about this glare. Move this for now. And again, I have a lot of holes here with things that I haven't shipped to myself yet. But this is how I have it organized at the moment, and I'm a little worried about how crammed everything will be once the rest of my collection is here. And then now on the last rung of the shelf, I have my Day 6 collection, which has plenty of room to grow and expand, so I might put someone else in here too. I'm thinking of merging this with GOT7 once my GOT7 collection is with me. At the moment I just have a few random things that I've stored at the moment in this right side, along with some other groups. I just have some random one-off albums, like I have some SF9 in here, History, B2B, and I also have a Super M album there that I of course had to buy. I bought Taman's version for those curious. And then way at the bottom here, below everything, are my humongous TVXQ Blu-ray things. So this was a good place to just tuck those away since they're massive and I don't really know what to do with them. Now I live in a loft, so we're currently on the second level, or rather on the stairs. I'm looking at the second level, and so this is where I'm going to be keeping the rest of my K-pop things that don't fit on those shelf units down below. So first we're going to look at this cube shelf here. So this is where I've been throwing just a lot of my pins and things to put on this pin board. I recently just made this pin board, and I'm planning to do a DIY sort of video because I have materials for a second one, just to show how I made this rather cheaply. And I have some other just miscellaneous 2 p.m. things tucked away here. And to look at the first set of cube shelves. So this is where I store my really tall photo books. So all these photo books are much too tall for my shelf units that we saw earlier. So this is just a mix of mostly TVXQ, 2 p.m., and some My Name photo books. And I have tucked away some of my plushies. So the Key Day 6 plushie, along with some fan-made 2 p.m. plushies. And then I also have some standees. So the ones on the left aren't K-pop related. That's Fire Emblem, which is a video game. But on the right, I have my Roses and Tulips Junho standees. And then down here is where I store my photo card binders. So I again don't have all my photo card binders with me. These are the ones I have, and I also bought some extra ones because I was planning to replace a few of my binders, so some of these are empty, but this is where I planned to store my photo card binders, and they fit really nicely in these cube shelves. And now we reach the last place where I've been storing my K-pop items. So at the moment, I just have my Junho LPs, along with Coons and a TVXQ one. This is kind of an awkward wire shelf, but it was the only shelf I could find that was big enough to hug against this wall and to go over this kind of heat unit I have in this awkward bedroom space. But I do plan on putting more of my albums here for ones I'm going to have shipped to me, like my Luna collection, the rest of my SF9 and GOT7 collections, and all the other things that I currently don't have on hand. And the little standee dangling tree, which I guess we could zoom into. So these jewelry displays I've been using to put my 2PM and also TVXQ keychains up on here. I actually have a nightstand that I ordered that these are going to move to, so they're not going to be on the shelf for much longer. That'll make some room for additional albums that are soon to be coming. And we're back to the shelf again to go for full circle. But I just wanted to end this video saying that this is how my shelves are looking at the moment. My 2PM shelf is my most complete shelf, I guess. So the other ones have plenty of room to grow and expand once things get more situated here. But I hope you guys liked this shelf tour and how I have my shelves set up currently. I really like these asymmetrical shelves. I think they allow for some really fun ways to display albums. And once I get more albums in, I guess I'll do an updated video and show how I store those, because I know, especially when your shelves get full, it's really hard to find creative ways to store things so that you have both form and function reflected in your display case. But that is it for now. Until my next video. Bye guys.